Hi folks, welcome back to the Hoard. So that says 42 degrees. That says my batteries aren't all charged up. This says it's Monday and 5.2 degrees Celsius. It's about 4 o'clock. I gotta tell you, for 42 degrees, I am completely freezing to death. I don't know what it is. This is like the coldest 42 degrees I've ever felt. Anyway, just closing up for the day. Today's kind of been an assortment day. I sorted some of the crap I bought yesterday. So I found a 10 millimeter deep 1/4 inch socket to join those SKs in the little box. And then I dropped the box and all the sockets rolled out, so I gotta go crawling around on the floor and find them up again. I also I found the handle that I needed to finish this toolkit, and it turns out, folks, remember I was looking for where it was made. It was made in China, right? Oh, there you go. So this is Chinese crap. Now that a lot of the Sears stuff is made in China, as in the ratchet handles. Remember I showed you that replacement ratchet handle I got? So now that the Sears stuff is made in China, I guess Matco, SK, they're still made here, I think. I hope. Who knows? I hope they're still made here. My favorite of all tools, and if I was a real wealthy man, I like that Matco stuff. I like the fit and the finish. They seem to have really good angles for wrenching. I like the Matco stuff. I like SK. I use Sears. I use Harbor Freight. I use whatever I can lay my hands on. But if I was a rich man, I'd have those fancy toolboxes full of Matco stuff. Anyway, about this thing. Round and round it goes. Very nice. Round and round it goes. Very nice. In the back, I don't think the wheels are dragging. I think it's just the fighting the motor. So I gotta get the motor off of it. See what it looks like. Oh, this one goes a lot easier. There's the other wheel turning now. So this is turning the motor. So maybe it is the brake. Maybe the brake is dragging on that side, or the differential is the way it's set up. I wonder if the brakes work. Just have one of those split pads, yeah. So what do? You push it down. Oh, there you go. Brakes on. Let's see if they work. Yeah, I was just doing a quick inventory. Brakes work. Nice. How's that for a plus? How do you release the brake? It's one of those things that you, oh, there you go. So, maybe the brake, maybe that's what's it is. Maybe the brake's just dragging. Yeah, nice. Good. It's got brakes. So anyway, I fooled with that a little bit. About this thing, I didn't want to get any of the plastic in the carburetor dip, so I did the bottom. There's some passages in here that seem to be in trouble. I have to tell you, that carburetor dip, I don't know if you could get the full extent, but it really cleans stuff up nice. I had it in there about a half hour. Once again, I made sure I didn't put any plastic parts in. Seemed to work pretty good. So I'll smash this into the Cushman hopefully tomorrow. Just want to put it someplace safe for now. There you go. And real exciting part, but I stacked up all the new carburetors in here, and this tote is full of old carburetors and air cleaners and all the used stuff that's floating around. Air cleaners, some cables, junk like that. One of the suggestions that came in was to try to get like things alike where they belong, and I have been doing that. Like if you look here, snowblower 1, 2, 3, number 4 underneath there. So yeah, I've been working at that kind of stuff. I put as much plastic as I can fit into the white van. Now here's all the used carburetors, the new carburetors, generators, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's another 3 over here. So things are clustering closer and closer together. It's just a matter of sorting through them and getting it to what I want it to be. Like battery chargers, I got a hoard of them inside, and then there's 1, 2, and like that. The trick is, once you kind of get all your battery chargers near each other, you can make a decision which ones are worth keeping and which ones are kind of crap and you wouldn't mind getting rid of. So this motor, I took it out. Tomorrow I'll pop that into the motor shed. As a matter of fact, that's where this hoard of carburetors might end up. That way mice crawl in here and shit all over it and make it completely worthless for the future. I'm kidding. That's not what I'm putting in there, but that'll probably be what happens. So yeah, I'm just kind of wrapping it up today. We'll call this an assortment video. I'm just trying to work my way toward some state of organized, and trying to set myself up for success tomorrow by getting that carburetor rebuilt. Just making sure I did get those doors good. By getting that carburetor done, first thing I can smash it on. Hopefully it behaves itself. Carb had 2 problems. It didn't seem to idle right. I think the engine also had ignition problems. That's the Cushman, the green Cushman, the green and black Cushman, the pickup. I think it also had the ignition problems, which made the carburetor problem seem worse. So now that that's all fixed, the carburetor should function better from a working point of view. But from another point of view, the thing also seemed to have trouble with gas dripping. Not that an occasional drip bothers me. I have a turn off, so an occasional drip doesn't make me crazy. But I got this thing about rapidly dripping gasoline, especially with a points engine, right? I don't need to have an engine that I'm sitting on, like in the case of the Cushman, go up in flames, you know, chestnuts roasting on an open fire and all that kind of stuff. I really don't want to be that guy in the emergency room who suffered all kinds of burns on his butt and elsewhere, right? That's no fun. I mean, the folks in the emergency room might enjoy the laugh, but I'm sure I wouldn't. Okay, guys, I'm going to run. Sorry it wasn't exciting today. You know, a little at a time. Hopefully we make progress. Oh, one last thing. I was going to work on that thing in here, but man, this is just so cold down here. It doesn't get any sun. I think the quad is going here. I think the TRX 300 is going to end up sitting here. And I think this thing is going to get worked on in the upper garage because it is just cold down here. And homie don't like it cold, and homie really doesn't like to freeze himself. So I think that's moving upward. Okay, folks, thank you for watching and commenting and subscribing. Keep the suggestions coming. They're always helpful. Oh yeah, one other last thing. Blazer 2L or something like that. He helped me out with the numbers for the replacement cam on this thing. Turns out this thing uses a pretty standard cam for a 3-horse. I guess they extended them across a lot of years, and a lot of models. And the difference is if they got the nose on them for the recoil starter, for the recoil starter clutch. And if I do find one of those, I could just cut it off and slam it on here anyway. So, but he got the information to me. So you'll see he and I had a few exchanges over the last few days. It's Blazer 2-liter or O2L or something like that. Real good guy, knows his engines. Go drop in, visit him, say hello, tell him thank you again for me. Really appreciate that. For anybody who's got projects they're working on, feel free to ask the YouTube community. There's a lot of brains out there. A lot of people worked on this stuff, worked on it for real. Terry, Musty One. There's just a lot of guys, and they don't mind offering advice, right? They really know what they're up to. So occasionally even me. If you ask questions about 200Ss, I seem to have them down pretty pat. Thanks, folks. Take care. Thanks for watching. Remember, keep your feet down, keep your head up, and remember to enjoy all your days. Bye now.